Hello, everybody. My name is Anna Bluthardt, and I'm a senior at Tulane University studying public health and health policy. I'm a combined degree student, so I will be pursuing my master's in public health at Tulane, and I am part of the Newcomb Institute Reproductive Rights and Reproductive Health Internship Program, and I'm excited to tell you guys what I've been doing as part of the program. As part of the Reproductive Rights and Reproductive Health Internship Program, I'm a research assistant for the School of Public Health, and I work directly with Dr. Elisa Lederer on projects addressing sexual health. I thought this internship program was a really unique opportunity to explore the intersection of public health, reproductive health, and sexual health, and I was interested in how all those interacted within a research setting as well as a healthcare setting to hopefully improve health outcomes for people in New Orleans. During my time as an intern, I have completed a comprehensive literature review, including a literature review summary table, part of which is shown on the slide, and a literature review synthesis, both of which address the research question, what are men's reactions to testing positive for an STI, with a particular interest in how young African American men react to a positive chlamydia diagnosis. I surveyed a vast body of literature in my research process and collected 17 peer-reviewed articles for the synthesis. The quote here is from the findings section of my literature review synthesis. Most notably, men with curable STIs had negative or neutral reactions to their diagnosis and were often surprised and concerned by the diagnosis. I also identified a literature gap, which meant that a lot of the literature out there was not specific to reactions to chlamydia. A lot of the samples were not solely males. A lot of the studies took place outside of the United States, and there was no focus on young Black men in the South. The images on this slide are from a program called Check It, which tests young African American men in New Orleans for STDs, including chlamydia, and often interviews participants after their test. Using the qualitative data from the Check It program would fill major research gaps as it would focus on young African American men living in the American South, which is a population and geographical region that we have identified has received little to no attention in the literature. The data shown on the slide highlights the need for public health work that focuses on chlamydia, and especially in Louisiana, and it is evidence to why what Check It does testing young men is so important. The project that Dr. Lederer and I will be pursuing based on my literature review is also relevant to this prevalence of chlamydia, because knowing how people react to a diagnosis can provide really useful information for public health campaigns and can inform patient-provider communications. Some skills I have developed during my time as an intern have been analyzing qualitative data and understanding how that data is utilized in public health research and practicing my scholarly writing. The internship overall has encouraged a lot of self-reflection, learning and networking with our peers, and working independently as well as in team settings. Although the majority of the work I did for this internship was independently and on my own time, I really valued the collective aspect of this internship. I felt like I was encouraged to synthesize and share out my work to fellow interns, and I realized that the energy and effort I put towards sexual health research and advocating for why it's important is a really big part of reproductive health and rights because we need more voices like our own speaking about these topics. I want to thank the entire Reproductive Rights and Reproductive Health Internship Program for facilitating this great learning environment for us as interns and for encouraging us to share our projects with each other so that we continue to build networks of reproductive health scholars. I want to thank Check It and the Check It program, and I would also like to thank Dr. Elisa Lederer for being my wonderful site supervisor and for introducing me to many new aspects of research and writing a research paper. I would also like to thank Claire Daniel and Stephanie Bangle for always hosting productive and informative biweekly meetings and for coordinating with guest speakers for the program. Lastly, I would like to thank the Donna and Richard Estevez Fund for Reproductive Rights and Reproductive Health. Thank you guys for listening.